So, do you see this? Like, nothing is happening. I could call my dad, but I don't want to bother him, so... Oh, it's gonna work now. Hey, she's working! I'm an idiot. I just ran here. Oh, wait. And I didn't realize that the time said 2:07 and I thought it said 1:07, so I have to now drive to the city. It's gonna take me an hour, but I like can't miss this pre-surgical testing, and honestly, like, I'm such an idiot. I thought it said 1:07, but I have to be there at 2. But the train comes at 2, and I already paid the meter, but whatever, let's just go. I'm gonna go rush there, because if I miss this appointment, I cannot get top surgery, and like, the way I planned everything out is like perfect, and I just don't want to mess this up. So, I'm just gonna rush in, and then when I get out, I'll let you know how it goes, and goodbye for now. Oh my god, I hate myself sometimes. So I'm extremely late. I'm an hour late, and I don't even know which way I'm going, and they sounded kind of pissed on the phone. But if I don't go today, like, I will not get the surgery. So I'm really stressed, as you can see. Okay. Oh my god. Just got locked in the bathroom for a split second. I was so scared. Anyways, I'm wearing this because I'm gonna get examined, and yeah. See you soon. Okay, hi. So this is like, oh my god, this is so difficult. Oh my god, all my vlogs are gonna have me looking like this now. This is a new trend, I'm starting it. No, but it's like, I know nobody actually gives a shit what I'm doing, because I'm just like a random person, but it's like really embarrassing to like walk around talking to a camera. But like, anyways, this area is like by NYU, or the new school, which is like originally where I kind of wanted to go, but I wasn't ready for the city. So I chose Sarah Lawrence, and like, then I had a period where I was like, oh, I'm ready for the city, I should transfer. But then I was like, why am I going to apply to similar schools when they're just in different locations and I can just come to the city, you know? So that's what I did. That's what I chose to do. Oh my god, look, I'm getting memories because I was rejected from the film school this year as a transfer. Fuck you. My face, because I'm too embarrassed to vlog the right way. Like, this is vlogging the right way, and the like angle is good, but it's embarrassing. So when veganism and capitalism have a baby, you get this. So, like, as we know, Best Dressed, right? Ashley's my like style icon and like role model, like all of the above. And I don't know how the fuck she takes pictures in front of people. It is so awkward. And like these really hot queers like walk by, and I was like, nope, I can't do it now until they're gone. I know they probably would cheer me on, like it's really fine.
This redemption song, so let me sing these songs. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Hello. Happy birthday. Specifically to my the white queers that are here today, the white trans people that are here today. you can relate to me in the sense that I am queer. We belong to the LGBTQ community. I need you to acknowledge that we belong to the same community in that sense. Do you want to know why this flag has the black and the brown? Or have you seen the new flag that has the triangle trans flag in it? It's not because the gays are creative. It's because you are still not recognizing us. You are still not acknowledging us. I have to be white and have a muscular body to be recognized. Because let me tell you something. This isn't Brokeback Mountain. This isn't Glee. This is...
So that is over, and now I'm spilling coffee all over myself, and I cannot find where I parked, so I'm trying to figure that out. The surgical testing went fine. I did get my blood done. And then I went to the Marsha P. Johnson Vigil for her birthday, and honestly, I didn't even know that was happening until I got there, and I'm really glad that I went because, yeah, the group, unfortunately, was still kind of small, but as the night went on, more and more people showed up, and something that the organizers kept saying was, this is community, and being in that space and hearing people say, like, trans lives matter, and hearing people say, you know, that the T is often forgotten about when people say, like, LGBTQ community, they don't often include the T. It's always LGB, and I actually wrote a paper on that, but I don't need to talk about that. But if you want to read that, I'll plug my website in the description below, because that's where all my essays are, which you can access. But I don't know, even like hearing the fact that 28 trans women since January have been killed is really, really upsetting, because Black trans women aren't a threat to someone's manhood, you know, or to their masculinity. And that's a quote that this trans woman I follow says, and I'll put her name on the screen so you can follow her. But I just wanted to end with saying that, like, right, like, as a trans person who is white, like, my white body does protect me. I mean, for example, somebody speaking was a Black man who was very femme, wearing heels and a leotard, and was saying, like, when he gets off the train stop, he's gonna get slurs thrown at him. And, you know, he was saying that he has been beaten. And me, as a white trans person, I've never been beaten. I have been, like, blocked out of bathrooms in, like, high school, and I've, like, been told I'm not a real boy, and I've been, like, called a fag from, like, afar. But when I'm wearing, like, my booty shorts, you know, the ones that we all know and love, I don't fear my life. I do fear something, you know. I do wear a shirt typically over. Today I could get away with it because it's tucked in, you know. I'm not really exposed. But for Black femme men, like cis men, Black femme cis men, and trans men, and Black femmes and Black women, they are more at risk. And it's really, like, you know, because the other thing is, like, I got to leave the protest, you know, and I am taking away certain things, and I'm learning how to better show up. But those folks protesting cannot walk away from it, you know, like, when they go home, they have to worry about if they're going to make it home okay. Like, I knew I was going to make it home okay. I did have to walk to my car, though, because I did bring my car this time. But I knew walking to the car, I would be safe. And that is something that those folks did not know. And that's the other thing I kind of wanted to talk about, was bringing my car was actually a really good comforting thing for me, because I get really scared when I go on subways and trains, And I know they're super aesthetic and beautiful, and I really wish I could appreciate them in that way. But when those doors shut, I get deep, immense, whatever, anxiety, because I am Jewish and because I am a feminine man who's trans, you know? And then I run off the subway, and then I have to run back on the subway, and I'm like, oh my God, and then I make myself late. But I know that that experience is so much worse for trans Black people and for queer Black people. And, you know, everyone wants to say, oh, LGBTQ community. But when you think of LGBTQ, I'm sure you're thinking of a white, cis, gay man. And that's also an issue, because it's like, no, you know? And Marsha P. Johnson, actually, I learned today that she actually founded the Black Lives Matter movement, but now it's being co-opted by, you know, Black cis people, and they're just advocating for Black cis men, which is great. They do need that, but they're not including all Black life. And something else that's an issue, but I'm not going to speak on that because I am white, so it's not my place to engage in that dialogue, or so I'm not going to go any further with that. But just Marsha P. Johnson, and when she, you know, went on a stage to speak to queer people and, you know, rallying for their rights, she was booed off the stage. I actually have this book here. I reference this book a lot. It's called The Stonewall Riots, A Documentary History. And this is filled with direct quotes and documentation from people during the Stonewall Riots. And in this book, you'll find that the police actually have terrorized and targeted LGBTQ, especially queer and trans Black people, for years. Ow, I just hit myself in the face. So you'll find that in this book. And you'll find that actually the Stonewall Riots wasn't the official, the Stonewall Riots wasn't the only riots. Police would make regular raids on gay bars, and it was until, yes, Marsha threw the brick, and that's when all hell broke loose, for lack of better words. But this book, you know, is really crucial, and if you can get your hands on it, that'd be good. Yeah, and, you know, I was thinking about this on the way back. Like, I kind of, you know, I was looking at NYU, and I was looking at the New School, because those were places I did want to go to instead of Sarah Lawrence, when I started to hate Sarah Lawrence. But then I realized, and then I said to myself, like, fuck these colonial institutions. And I think the thing is that, like, Sarah Lawrence, I'm now learning to love it again and see the beauty in it and why I chose it. But I also realized that, so on one hand, I realized, like, Sarah Lawrence helped me on my trans liberation journey, because I was able to read texts like these. And, like, Chauncey's Gay New York is a really good one about gay history in America. But also, what about the folks that don't have access to that material? You know, what about lower income IBPOC and lower income queer and trans folks and disabled people, you know? And it's like, yeah, it's my job to educate people. And I just struggle with this because, like, I don't want to turn people away from my content. I want this to be a safe place where everyone can learn and grow. But I am going to talk about, you know, important things like Black trans women are dying. 28 Black trans women have been killed since January. And I'm going to link down below all of the accounts, all of the Black trans people who have educated me, because I wouldn't be half as happy as I am, like, in my transness, if it wasn't for those folks. And I'm not saying, like, Black and Indigenous trans people deserve love regardless, okay? But it is imperative that we listen to them, because they are our leaders. They are leading the way. Everything that I know is because of them, and I owe everything to them. So I make that promise 100%. And I just need to be like, yeah, we can have a good time and laugh and, you know, I can make corny jokes about me having ADD and liking boys and theys, like folks who don't identify with either gender, but Black trans women are being killed, and I need to say something about that. So, like, if you follow me on my Instagram, I use my story as, you know, good pictures, but also activist stuff. And I'm not an activist, but I am a person who cares, and I'm an artist, and art is political. Everything is political. My existence is fucking political, you know? When I post, whatever, I don't want to talk about myself right now, but my trans existence is political. Black trans people's existence is even more political, and I 100% commit to standing in solidarity with them. And yeah, so we can laugh and have a good time, but at the end of the day, Black trans women are dying. Black trans people are dying. Black trans and queer people are dying. And I just needed to say that. So yeah, thanks for listening. I really hope that we can cultivate a community where we all like love each other and are growing and learning together and holding each other accountable. And the word holding is in holding accountable. So if somebody, like if I ever correct someone, it's because I'm holding you. Okay, I know the experience of being called out and being threatened and scared and having people rally against me and psychologically abusing me. I know that feeling, and I am not doing that to you guys, because you guys are my family, my community. With that, I'm gonna go. I love you. Peace and love, y'all. Hang in there. Again, I'm linking specific resources down below. You can also access them on my highlight on Instagram. I have a bunch of highlights for different things. And I love you. And I'm holding you. Goodbye. Happy birthday.